I wouldn't like let slide, but still like people still deserve a second chance, and like for him to get blackballed like that for his rights, when you got other people doing like worse stuff than what he doing, and what he doing is not even bad. It's just giving a positive message, about the police brutality and about having equal rights and everything. Like it was unfortunate, man. I feel like I hope one day like he either play for the league again or he become like a owner, cause the man is smart, So
yeah.
Another situation too I want to talk about, because being in the entertainment industry. I don't know if y'all heard about the Monique situation with the Netflix.
Oh, I didn't really heard all about it, but yeah, what is that with the Netflix?
So basically, shout out to Monique. Please, you my auntie, but I want to set this out. So basically, you see that like Netflix starting to do all these stand-ups for the last couple of years. Like they had Dave Chappelle, they had all these Cat Williams, they had all these comedians. I think Chris Rock gonna do one too.
Yeah.
They're having these specials for these comedians, and to me, yeah, we have HBO and Showtime, but like Netflix is like really bringing that feeling back of. I just want to on Saturday night. I just want to watch a stand-up. They bringing that back, but she was doing a second special, because she did one before. I didn't even know about that, but she did. They offered her $500,000. Where they charged what's the girl name? Amy. I forgot the girl name. I forgot her whole name, but
Amy Schumer.
Yeah, Amy Schumer. Like they was paying her like I think like $1.7 million or something like that. Something like that. And then like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock was getting paid like 20 or 30 million a episode, and she keeps saying that like she's the most decorated comedian, but I'm like
most what decorated
comedian, and like I love Monique. Monique is like my auntie. That's like everybody auntie, but like I feel like she's pushing it too much. Because like you gotta think about it. Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock.
I mean,
Cat Williams, like these are like
Kevin Hart. I mean, all these guys are on there now.
Yeah, like Charlamagne was talking about it because in his podcast, and he was saying that if Kevin Hart wants to do a Netflix special, they will pay him a lot of money because he's hot. Even
he's popular right now.
Yeah, even with the female comedian Tiffany. Like if she did a special, they'll pay her a whole load of money. It's just that Monique, me and my fiance had a conversation about it, and she was pretty much saying like everybody said, like Monique she's been in movies lately, but she hasn't had that, like that memorable moment. You know what I'm saying? Like in the past few years.
And so what is she? So she's saying Netflix is being prejudiced against her.
Like it's like first she wanted to do black, but I'm like, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock is black, they black. But then she wanted to put like the sexes, thing in it. But I'm like, you got Amy, you got Wanda Sykes, you have all these other female comedians that's, they getting paid, but you gotta realize of what they doing for themselves right now. Like
she's feeling some type of way.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, she also got to realize too. Like, yeah, you got all these, awards and things like that. But I just feel like she's not keeping up, with today's with today's situation. That's social media. Like, look at Oprah. Oprah got her own podcast and she got her own television and stuff. She's keeping up with technology. Monique, she's not really, doing that, and that's why I feel like she's not getting the money that she deserves, because she's not in like every avenue. Like you have the movies and stuff like that, but like you have to be hands on with your fans. Like Kevin Hart, all these comedians, they are hands on with their fans and stuff. That's why they getting all these opportunities. So
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw Monique in anything. I mean, she was real popular there for, maybe a couple years back, but I don't remember the last time I even saw her do anything really relevant. So when her name came up, because I saw a couple things pop up on my Facebook feed, I'm like, hey, like, where the hell is Monique coming from? Like, she's not really been out there like that, so that you, like, are keeping up on her name, like you said. Yeah. So, so she obviously, is feeling some type of way about something.
Yeah, it gotta be, but my whole question for that whole situation for y'all is like, as artists, cause y'all have a lot of growth, I always tell people that even if you make it to the point where you want to be at, you still growing as a person, and you still like learning things every day. How would y'all feel in that situation? Like, have y'all been in a situation before where y'all should have been paid more than like, let's say, like, all right, like, I'm trying to say, a promoter come up to y'all and say, we want y'all to do a show, but it's he give you a number, but it's less than what y'all hope to be. Would y'all take it, or would y'all like fight for it?
I think a lot of that is understanding like where you are in your situation currently. So I mean, while if someone came to me and said, I want to pay you $500 for the show to perform for 2 hours, and I think we're worth $2,000. I mean, what can I base that $2,000 thing I'm worth on? I mean, while we've got great music, I mean, there's still a lot of room for us to grow as artists. I mean, we're not world known, or we're not known all over the U.S. I mean, we're slowly building a following. But am I at a point where I can demand that of someone right now and tell them, listen, you need to give me X, Y, Z because I think I'm worth it? Well, how do I show that person that I'm worth that? Do I think I have enough content behind me to prove that I'm worth 200% more than what you're offering me? So I think that's where people got to balance, like, when to take an offer or when to, turn an offer down and try to negotiate something higher. So, I mean, I think it's a lot of knowing what your current circumstances are and picking and choosing your battles because, maybe that $500 isn't worth it right now, but could that $500 and the exposure you're getting from that event lead to another event where you're getting paid the $2,000? It could. So, I think it's just about knowing your circumstances, knowing the environment, knowing the person that is offering you the opportunity or offering you the pay. I mean, I think, just using some discernment to know whether or not someone's trying to take advantage of you by offering you something on the low, or if they're really offering you something that's like the current market value. So if he's paying another artist $500 that's relatively at the same buzz as me, then I got to take that $500 and live with it. But it's just knowing your surroundings, knowing and then reevaluating yourself and where you are currently in your career. And as you become more popular, then you can demand more, but you got to start somewhere and build on that. So.
And pay me the big bucks.
Now, like, yeah, because this goes down to, like, the business part of the podcast that I love the most. So what other adventures do y'all have, like, besides the music?
I mean, a lot of our time is focused on, and money in a sense is focused on, getting our product out there. So, I mean, there's so many platforms now where you can promote your music.
Yeah.
But it requires money to do that. So, whether it's putting something on YouTube and, trying to get it out there to get views. I mean, sometimes it requires putting money behind it so that you get to a wider audience. And same thing with like Facebook, Instagram. To a certain point, if you want to reach a wider audience, you do have to put some money and funds behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as other venues, I mean, we try and keep our palette pretty open for different opportunities and things. So, we work with a guy who does, who's working on getting his music, recording. He's actually recording music videos and things. So he's working on getting that part of his business up. So, working alongside people like that who are, trying to develop themselves as well. Then personally, we have our own interests that we're in, financially that we, kind of take care of ourselves. But, on the music front, a lot of our focus is more so put there. For any musician coming up, it takes money, it takes time, and the money isn't always there. So, that's when you have to find other creative ways to get your music out there. It's balancing whether it's putting out quality music or putting out a quantity of music. I mean, what's better? You just blast the internet with music and hope something sticks, or do you take time to create a quality product, put a little bit more money into that product, so that when you put it out there, it immediately grabs someone's attention. So, we balance the two, and I think generally we put most of our time, energy, money into creating a great product, a great music, a product the first time around. So I think most of our resources are kind of, put that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the great you talk about that, because I want to know, especially from Dudda Dash, because a lot of rappers are coming out with like music like every day. Is it really important? Because there's only a few artists, that rather take their time, let the music ride out for a few months or for like a year. Because back in the day, like back in the early 2000s and stuff, you could release an album and that could last you about 2 to 3 years, depending on the quality of the album. Do you think that it's still important to, as an artist, to still, take your time instead of like rushing stuff out and keeping up with time?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I scratched about maybe 2 projects before we even put this album out. For me, it's all about quality. It wasn't quantity. I could do a bunch of songs or a bunch of tracks with a few freestyles and just keep pushing, but it's not going to be, the best quality, the best that I got to give. So I had 2 projects that I did, and I scrapped them. So it was like 20 tracks, 20 to 30 tracks that just I scrapped because I felt like it wasn't ready. And so I got the right sound, and I'm a perfectionist, so if it doesn't sound right, then I don't want it out. But to the point now where that I felt like our album was complete from beginning to end, and it was ready to come out. And the next project that we're working on, I mean, it's not going to be done in a month. It might take half a year, but because of the quality, we want great music. So, and when you drop a great album or you drop great music, like you said, it's gonna last longer than a 10-track mixtape that you just put a few bars on and you're trying to call it a project.
Y'all have projects on iTunes?
Yeah, our first project, it's called The Wait Is Over. That's on iTunes right now. So it's listed under Dudda Dash and AF, but the project is called The Wait Is Over. And that's I think it's 13 tracks, I think, right around there. So we recorded that over the course of a couple years. And that's like Dash said, that was the project that we felt, showcased us the best as kind of our coming out project.
Yeah, because I got to check that out, because I heard like y'all singles, and I was trying to look for like projects.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna check that out right after the podcast and stuff, and I'll reach back out to y'all and just let y'all just give y'all a review and stuff like that.
Yeah, let us know.
Definitely. Yeah, it's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on Amazon. It's